Hello friends, welcome back to another session of Core Java tutorials. In today's class, I'm going to discuss about HashMap. HashMap is a implementing class of the map interface. The map interface maps unique keys to values. Map stores keys and values as a pair. A key is an object that you use to retrieve a value at a later date. Both are objects. Keys and values both are objects, and keys must be unique. Values can be duplicated. Values may be duplicated. Null values for the keys and values can be stored, and the insertion order is not preserved. Several classes provide the implementation of the map interface. They are like abstract map, enum map, hash map, tree map, weak hash map, linked hash map, identity hash map, etc. In today's class, I'm going to discuss about the hash map. The HashMap class extends abstract map class and implements the map interface. The underlying data structure for the HashMap is a hash table. It uses a hash table to store the map. HashMap is a generic class that has this declaration. So class HashMap wherein the key value pair. So there are 4 constructors for the hash map. The first one is the default one with no args in it. And the second one will take the integer capacity. The size of the hash map can be told in the second constructor. And in the third constructor, you can pass a map object. And in the fourth constructor, you can also mention the float fill ratio. The fill ratio here means that the percentage of the fill when to double the hash map. Generally, the fill ratio is 75%. When the hash map is 75% full, then the capacity is increased. So if you don't want that 75%, you can actually customize it by producing the fill ratio here in the fourth constructor. So now that we understood what is a hash map, let us now look into a program where I'll be applying all the methods that are pertaining to the hash map. Hash map is in the util package. So the first thing that we need to do is import the util package. So herein I'm typing import java.util.hashmap. So you can also say hash map. But since we'll be using the other methods as well from the collection framework, I'll be putting a star here because I want everything from many methods that I'm going to use over here. So I'm putting a star. So first thing is I'll show you how to create a hash map. So in here, so create a hash map. Okay, so I'm trying to create a hash map over here. So I'm saying hash map. Okay, so you need to mention the key value over here. So say for example, the key is of string type. So I'm mentioning string over here. And then say the value is of double type. I'm mentioning double here. Okay. And then give a reference to the hash map. So I'm giving HM over here is equal to new hash map is equal to new hash map. And then provide the generics over here. So that is string comma double. Okay, and I'm using the basic constructor of the hash map. Okay, so now let us try to put elements to the map. Okay, so put the elements to the map. Elements to the map. So how can I put the elements to the hash map with that? So I'll be using the put method. So I'm saying hm dot put. Okay, and I need to mention the key value there. What is the key type? The key type is string. So I'm mentioning the string over here and then comma. So say for example, we are actually providing the petrol and then a petrol or the oil that we put in the vehicles and then the prices of it. So the first one is petrol and then the price of this is double. So I'm putting a double value. So I'm saying 34 115.78. So this is the price of petrol. So I'm putting it that way. Wherein petrol, diesel, all that will be unique, but the prices could be same. Okay. So next one is diesel. So I'm saying diesel, and then the price of diesel I'm putting over here. And then The third one is I'm saying CNG. Okay, so CNG, I'm giving the price over here, so maybe 200.67 and so on. So this is how we put elements into the hash map. So once the elements are put in the hash map, let me actually show you how to display it. So I'm saying system dot out dot println, and then I am simply putting the reference variable here, which is hm. Okay, so let me run and show you what will be the output of this particular program. So you can see here that there is a curly braces over here, and then diesel is equal to, so the key and the value, and petrol is equal to and the value, and CNG is equal to the value. So you can see that the order in which that I have inserted is not preserved. I have entered petrol first, but petrol came later, okay, as a second entry, and diesel came as the first entry and CNG as the last one. So the insertion order is not preserved. And let me show you what will happen if I enter a duplicate, okay, for the key value. So say for example, I'm taking one more entry wherein I have kept um, the key as the duplicate. So I have kept the key as the duplicate, and let us see what will be the output. So you can see here that the duplicate values will not produce an exception. Okay, it will be simply ignored, but it will be taking the later value. If the key value mapped, okay, so if the key value matched over here, then what it will do is it will actually give the later value for the value. So 200.67 is the value that I have given previously, but now it has been updated to 78.56. Okay, so this is what will happen in case if you try to enter duplicates for the key value. So now let me show you how to get a set of the entries. How to get the set of the entries. To get the set of the entries, I'm actually saying set. So I'm trying to get the set of the entries, and I'm saying map dot entry. Okay, and then give the generics. So what's the generic? So it is string comma double. Okay, so then give a reference variable wherein I'm saying it is s is equal to, so hm dot entry set, hm dot entry set. Okay, so this will actually give you a get a set of the entries. Okay, um so let us try to access this particular set by using a for enhanced for loop. So I'm saying for, and then map dot entry. So map dot entry, and because that's the type of this particular set. So which is string comma double. Okay, and give a reference of this n. So I'm just giving a reference n, and wherein it should be taking f. Okay, fine. So now when I use this particular, let me actually extract the keys and the values from this particular entry. So first I will be extracting the keys. So let me actually give print itself, and then I'll extract the keys from this particular n. So I'll say n dot, so I want the keys, right? So there is a method which is called as get key. So I'm actually giving get key. So I want a space between the keys. So I give a space over here. So let me get the values. So I'm using the same type of statement, but here I'll say get value. So get value. Okay. So when I run this, so let me run and show you the output. Okay. This should be capital M. Okay. Fine. Let me run this. Okay. So this should be double. Okay, well, fine. So you can see that first diesel, So you can see the key values, okay? Key value pairs have come over here. So diesel, and then this is the value, and then this is petrol, and then the value and CNG. If you just want to get the keys, I'll keep that statement and values I'm commenting so that you will just see the output where only keys are here. Okay, so diesel, petrol, and CNG. And if you just want the values, so let me comment the first line and show you. So I'll be getting only the values. Okay, so I just got the values. Now let me tell you what is meant by this map entry. So map.entry describes an element. Okay, so it's a key value pair in a map that is called as map entry. So I have used an entry set method which returns a set. So let me tell you what is that. So this entry set method returns a set that contains the entries in the map. The set contains objects of type map.entry. So this method provides a set view of the invoking map. Okay, so by using this set entry, I'll be getting each and every entry in a set. Okay, and I can get extract the key and values from this particular set of entries. Okay, so this is regarding your set entry. So let me apply some more operations on this. So let me show you how to actually change the values here for a particular key. For that, let me actually change the value of CNG. So here in, I am saying, so it is double, right? So let me say double, then take a variable, double F is equal to, so I'm saying HM dot, so I am saying get, and herein I'm giving the key. Okay, so what is the key here? The key here is a string and the key here is CNG. So I want to get the double value of this particular CNG. Okay, so I'll be getting the double value. So let me actually print that and show you. So system.out.print ln, and herein I'm saying F. Okay, so let me actually run this and show you. So you'll be getting 78.56. Okay, so since we haven't put ln over here, it came here in the previous line itself, but this is 78. Okay, fine. This is what we got for F. And now I would like to change the value. So to change the value, I'm saying hm dot put. Okay, so hm dot put, and then for CNG. Okay, I want to change the value. So maybe the price have increased by 5 rupees. So I'm saying F plus. So it has been increased by 5 rupees. So I'm saying F dot of 5. Okay. So now what happened is the price have been increased by 5 rupees. So let me actually show you the price now. So system dot out dot println. So I'm saying the increased price of CNG is okay. So what is the increased price of CNG, which is this one, right? So let me actually copy this statement and put it over here. Okay, and let me run this. Okay, so I think I need one more closing bracket. Okay, fine. So let me run this and show you. Okay, so you can see the increased price of CNG is 83.5. So you can actually use this get method to extract the value, and once you extracted the value, you can change it in this way in the put method. Okay, so this is how you work on it. So let me show you some more methods. So now let me show you how to use this enhanced for loop to actually print the keys and the values. Okay, so we know that the keys are strings, right? So I'm saying string s and then colon. So to get the keys, like you can apply hm dot, okay, keySet. Okay, so hm dot keySet. So all the keys are here. So to print the keys, let me use the statement system.out.println. So let me say, okay, so these are the keys. Okay, so which is S plus, and let me give a space over here. So this key set will actually print all the keys for us on the screen, and we are extracting one after the other keys into string s, and then we are printing that. Okay. So variable s is already defined, so it is saying I can't use it. So let me change the variable to s1 and let me run this. So you can see the keys are here, so which are diesel, petrol, and CNG. Okay, in the same way, you can also use this method to actually extract the values. So you can also use this method, which is values. Okay, so key set and values. So here I am saying instead of key set, I'm saying values. Okay, so and I'm trying to extract, and the values are of double, right? So I'm saying double. Let me say S2 and let me print S2 over here. So keyset is used to extract the keys from the map, hash map, and values will be giving all the list of values one after the other. Okay, fine. So you can see that we have got the list of values. Okay, so these are the values. So by using the key set and values and you putting it in the enhanced for, you can actually print the keys and the values. Okay, finally, let me show you how to actually use a iterator. Okay, so to use the iterator, okay, let me show you how to use the iterator. So I'm saying iterator. So using iterator on the map, okay, hash map. So I'm saying iterator I is equal to, so let me say iterator I is equal to, so what is that? HM, right? HM dot iterator. Okay, so I have put an iterator on the hash map. So now let us write a while loop. So inside the while loop, I am saying I dot has next. Okay, so I dot has next, and now I'll be extracting the key, and I'll check whether the key is equal to something, and then I'll change the value of it. Okay, so herein I'm taking the entry. So map dot entry, which is m1 is equal to, so here I need to typecast it. So map dot entry, I dot next. Okay, so I dot next. So I got the entry in m1. So now I'll check if this particular entry is equal to the petrol or not. So I'll say if m1 dot get key. So if m1 dot get key dot equals, so dot equals what it need to be equal to. So I said petrol, right? If it is equal to petrol, uh, so I want to change the value of petrol. So I'll say m1 dot set value. So I'll change the value of petrol to 300. Okay, 0.89. So I just changed the value of petrol. I have given 300 so that you will be able to distinguish it properly. Okay, so I have given initially I have given 115.78. Now I have changed to 300. Okay, fine. Uh, so so to know whether really it has changed or not, so let me write one debugging statement here. So which is system.out.println, and then I am saying hash set. Okay, so plus which is hm. Okay. Okay, this is map entry type, right? So it should be of the map entry type. So what is the map entry type? So the map entry type is S, right? So I need to give S over here. Okay. So this should be S dot. Okay, fine. Okay, so this should be S dot iterator. So now it will work. Okay, fine. So you can see this is the result. Diesel is 99.78. So this is petrol. So the updated version. Okay, so here I have compared it, compared the key with some value, and if it matched, so I updated the value here in the while loop using the iterator. Okay, so these are all the methods that you can apply on the hash map. I hope this video is helpful to you. Thank you for watching.